Hey guys, and welcome to Pirate Hunter Trafe. As you may know, the world of One Piece is currently experiencing its most chaotic period, and as a result, pirates and other criminals of various kinds have taken over the seas. This simply means that bounties are bigger than ever before, and as a result, we are treated to intriguing revelations about these figures on a regular basis. That's why in today's video, we've compiled the top 10 highest bounties so far. Want to find out who takes the top spot? Watch till the end to find out. In the eyes of a pirate and the common people, high bounties are often considered as a show of strength. That is not always the case, however, because the size of a bounty is determined by how much the world government considers a particular criminal poses a threat to the planet. The more terrific the threat, the greater the bounty. Because of their illicit activities, certain people receive bigger bounties than even emperors, despite being weaker. And with that said, let's get started. Number 10. Trafalgar D. Law. Law is the captain of the Heart Pirates and one of the worst generation's top 3 pirates. Law is a former Don Quixote Pirates member and former warlord. He was now working with the Straw Hats to take down Kaido. His devil fruit is a one-of-a-kind paramecia type that permits him to amputate any organ of his patient in a space he builds known as Room. Law also possesses observation and armament haki. He also reawakened his demon fruit during his fight with Big Mom in the Wano arc. His awakening allows him to generate a small room sphere and move it anywhere he desires, giving him extra room to attack. Following the Paramount War, Law's bounty fluctuated. It got worse before he became warlord. After then, it escalated when he invaded Doflamingos, a warlord city, and lost his warlord rank. Following Wano, his bounty was upped by 2.5 billion berries for beating Emperor Big Mom. The new reward for Law is 3 billion berries. Number 9. Monkey D. Luffy. Luffy, the story's protagonist and one of the worst generation's top 3 pirates, is the captain of the Straw Hat Pirates. Luffy is currently one of the world's 4 emperors, when it was revealed that his devil fruit is not a gum-based Logia type, but rather a mythical type paramecia. It bestowed onto Luffy the abilities of Nika, the sun god who saved slaves in ancient times. Luffy's devil fruit enables him to have gears, which indicate how much power he is utilizing. In Gear 5, he unlocks the power of his sun god, Nika, during his struggle against Kaido in the Wano storyline. This awakening bestows upon Luffy incredible power, speed, and other benefits. Luffy holds the 2 fundamental hakis as well as the color of Supreme King Haki. After beating Kaido, the commander of the Beast Pirates, Luffy's reward was raised by 1.5 billion berries. His bounty is the greatest among his team members. Luffy's reward after the completion of the Wano arc is 3 billion berries. Number 8. Buggy the Clown. Buggy, one of the most annoying pirates in the eyes of many fans, but a personal favorite, may be the luckiest pirate ever. He obtained the Warlord and Present Emperor titles due by mistake. He is quite weak, and his devil fruit is a simple paramecia type, allowing him to chop and spread his body without harm. Buggy may be the only one on this list with no haki. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time, leading to him becoming Warlord first and later one of the current 4 emperors. When he was misconstrued as the commander of Cross Guild, his bounty increased the most after Wano. Buggy's bounty increased by about 3.17 billion berries as a result of this. He is now working with Mihawk and Crocodile to place bounties on admirals of the Navy. Buggy's new reward following this came to a total of 3.189 billion berries. Number 7. Dracule Mihawk. Dracule Mihawk, nicknamed Hawkeye because of his terrifying gaze, is widely regarded as the world's greatest swordsman. He's a skinny man with a thin beard and mustache. He is solitary and taciturn, with an intense and proud bearing and a strong sense of honor. His weapon is the blade Yoru known as the Black Sword, which belongs to the category of the top Wazamono. The best in the world. With it, he can deflect bullets and cut entire ships in half, as he did with the Creek Fleet's 50 ships. Although he belonged to the fleet, he did not appear to be concerned with the problems of the world government, so much so that he abandoned Marineford after the arrival of Shanks, claiming that he had agreed to face Whitebeard but not Redhair. In fact, the two were bitter rivals in the art of the sword, and their battles are legendary. Following the abolition of the 7 warlords of the sea, Mihawk was awarded a bounty of 3,590,000,000 berries for being the world's strongest swordsman and joining up with the Cross Guild. Number 6. Marshall D. Teach, also known as Blackbeard. Teach is possibly the most distinctive character in One Piece. He's the sole wielder of 2 devil fruits, the Paramecia fruit he stole from his former captain, and the Logia fruit he stole from a crewmate. He took them by murdering both of them. He's also a former warlord, and the majority of his squad is made up of criminals. Blackbeard is currently one of the 4 emperors of the world. He also has armament haki and observation haki. Blackbeard's bounty was 0 berries until he became a warlord, since he remained low at the start of his crewmate's collection. He committed atrocities during the Paramount War, and his warlord rank was stripped from him, along with a bounty of 2.2476 billion berries from the outset. His new bounty was recently revealed, with an increase of about 1.7 billion berries. The new bounty for Blackbeard is 3.996 billion berries. Number 5. Shanks. Shanks, an emperor and the captain of the Red Hair Pirates, is probably the most mysterious character in the One Piece anime. Shanks is the only character who has remained an emperor from the beginning of the series and is still one of the 4 emperors of the world. He has no devil fruit talents, yet he has the strongest haki. Shanks has the ability to negate the other person's observation haki, rendering the other person unable to glimpse Shanks' future. He has Supreme King haki, observation, and armament haki. Shanks' bounty has not changed since he became a pirate. Shanks had a bounty of 1.04 billion berries when he was still a Roger pirate, but that rose when he became an emperor. Shanks' current bounty is 4.0489 billion berries. Number 4. Big Mom. Lin Lin, also known as Big Mom, a former emperor of the world, is the captain of the Big Mom Pirates. She is the only female emperor in history and the monarch of Whole Cake Island. Big Mom possesses a quite unusual Paramecia-type fruit that allows her to control a person's soul at will as long as the other person fears Lin Lin. Lin Lin possesses all 3 types of haki: observation, armament, and the color of Supreme King haki, and a sword. Her bounty has not changed because the Law Kid Alliance vanquished her, and she is now presumed dead. This robbed her of the Emperor title, and her bounty is now meaningless. Big Mom's reward after the Wano arc is 4.388 billion berries. Number 3. Kaido. Kaido, the former emperor and leader of the Beast Pirates, is the man who chased death because no one could kill him. He was thought to be unbeatable until Luffy defeated him. His devil fruit is a mythological zone fruit with the fabled creature Azure Dragon, a Chinese dragon. Kaido can switch between his devil fruit and human forms at will. He's also capable of using all 3 types of haki: observation, armament, and the color of Supreme King haki, and a thick, spiky metal rod known as Kanabo, which he utilizes for fighting. Luffy beat him and is now presumed dead. Therefore, his bounty stays untouched. This robbed him of the Emperor's title, and his bounty is now meaningless. Kaido currently has a bounty of 4.611 billion berries. Number 2. Whitebeard, inactive. Newgate, the leader of the Whitebeard Pirates, is the man to rival the King of Pirates. He was the pirate who desired nothing more than a good home for his crewmates and regarded them as his children. He never desired money, fame, or One Piece treasure. All he desired was a family. His devil fruit was of the Paramecia rarity, which gives him the capacity to cause tremors in thin air, making everything around him appear to be an earthquake. Teach, Whitebeard's former crewmate, took his devil fruit at the end of the Paramount War, just as he was about to die. He possessed all 3 types of haki: observation, armament, and Supreme King haki's color. Since the beginning of One Piece, his bounty has always been second to Roger. After Roger's execution, Whitebeard became known as the strongest man of his time and the man closest to One Piece. The current bounty for Whitebeard is 5.046 billion berries. Number 1. Gold D. Roger, Pirate King. The man who doesn't need an introduction, the Pirate King, the first person to complete One Piece. Roger led the Roger Pirates. He was the father of Portgas Diaz, who is considered Luffy's brother. Roger didn't have any devil fruit, but he did have the entire globe in his grasp. He had the most incredible haki and was also an excellent swordsman. And Roger was the one who set the greatest pirate era in motion. He possessed all 3 kinds of haki: observation, armament, and the color of Supreme King haki, with the color of Supreme King haki being the most powerful. His reward has been the highest since his execution. He was the man who was supposed to have amassed everything in the world. When the rest of his crew cried after seeing the One Piece, he was the only one laughing. He truly was the greatest pirate who ever lived. After Wano Arc, Roger holds the largest bounty of 5.5648 billion berries in One Piece. And that's it for today. What do you think about the top 10 bounties in One Piece? What did you think of the bounties? Is anyone mismatched? Please share your thoughts in the comments box below. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe. We really appreciate your support.